This is the first data pack. What lies ahead? Well, that's quite simple. A corp destruction of the runner. This is Legendary Tactics.
Yes, we're going to face off. Whizzard is from What Lies Ahead. Jinteki obviously is from the core, but we're using only cards from the core set and the first data pack, which is What Lies Ahead. So we'll see how well we do here.
Yes, and just full disclosure, this is a bit of a mishmash hand, but I just sort of threw it together.
I like my Wizard deck, except last time I played it, I didn't think I had enough MU. I'm gonna mulligan this guy.
How are you? Oh boy.
Sure. For sure.
It's one of those. Oh, you're looking for your Magnum.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh boy.
I have a very interesting hand.
Yes. I do
Some
as well,
good.
actually.
Some good, some not so good. It'd be interesting. Yeah, so Wizard's power, I think, is one of the best in the early meta. You know, to be able to pay to...
Yeah. You can trash at will.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Pretty
Ooh, that
powerful.
was a good draw. That was exactly what I needed, actually.
Magnum. Oh, Corroder. Oh, you got your...
Yeah.
Okay, you are going to be doing all right.
Getting my rig up and running. Because that was a problem the last time I played this deck, was I did not get my icebreakers. I only had a mimic, and I was trying to make it work. But yeah, that short gamble was perfect.
Yeah, that really helped, eh? Get some cash going there.
And we're doing our best to scan through the cards for the new players, that you know what.
Yes, you can see them popped up there, so that's kind of an important.
Yeah.
They're a little tiny in the corners of the screen here, so.
Yeah, and all I can say is you will get to the point, if you play enough Netrunner, that you will be able, just by seeing the symbol at the top, you'll know exactly how this is working.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. So I wonder how many snares you have down. This could be interesting.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so I've got my Corroder down. That's my barrier breaker. I've got my Mimic down, which is my sentry breaker.
You just need your code gate.
Oh, what's this? Code gate.
Wow, you've got a full built rig. Wow.
Yep.
That is impressive.
I'll just run on R&D. We'll see what happens. Oh, get rid of that Project June bug.
Oh, nicely done.
Project June bug is one of those nasty traps.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there it is. I knew there had to be one.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, no skunkage.
So, yeah, you didn't push that one.
No, yeah. I
is it?
didn't push it too hard.
As I was saying, it's really tough to advance card agendas past the basic amount. Like you have to sit there for a nerve-wracking turn while the runner decides how to pick you apart. You know.
Exactly. Yes. Oh.
Darn it. Typical first, typical core set, early meta, Anarch, no money. Lots of great cards.
Yeah, exactly.
No money.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you're playing the typical Jinteki kind of game.
Yep. No ice, lots of options for you.
Yep. I'm gonna make this interesting.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna put in the medium, which gives me lots of opportunities to
Start milling. Yes, indeed.
Oh, I think I'll take that one.
That's a good one to have indeed.
Yeah. So Yeah, because that Nisei is very good in your hands there, because you can basically spend that agenda counter, and I figured you'd have to do something.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. You gotta have something in HQ for sure. You're gonna run your HQ. Oh, melange! Oh! Luckily, I have wizards trashing.
Yes! Oh!
That's good. I'm gonna drop. Okay. I'm gonna really need to boost my cash here to make sure I can make this work. Gonna have to give you that one. Oh boy. Private security force is a deadly one. I gotta just take 4 credits.
Oops. Okay.
Now you're out of money. And I'm gonna run R&D. Oh, unless it's a 0-cost dice, I don't think you'll be.
Oh boy, it is a 0-cost dice.
Oh,
it's a trap.
Okay.
So I think you have to take it.
You trap me. Yep. There's nothing I can do. And I'll steal brain trust.
Oh boy.
All right. So now it's what? We got 4 to 4 here. I can't run. Because if I hit a snare, I'm toast.
You would be in a bit of hurt.
Yeah. Because I'm gambling that server 4 is a trap. Oh, it isn't.
But it was not a trap.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
All right, you still have a click.
I do have a valuable click left.
You trashed my Yogg. It's okay.
All right, let's block R&D. I gotta stop the hemorrhaging.
Stop the pain.
Yes.
I don't know if you can really. These are all useful now. Dude. Run server 4 and see what you got in that space.
Okay.
Bearings. Yeah, I'll get rid of that.
Yeah, that was a good get.
Yeah, that's red herrings is one of those ones where it costs you more to.
Yep.
Darn it. Yeah, so much. Gonna try. Oh, melange! Oh! Next melange mining core. That's good. Keep you broke.
Yes, indeed. Oh boy.
This is gonna be interesting. You're one agenda point away from winning here.
Yes.
Yeah, you needed the money. Don't believe
Yes,
it
I
all.
did.
think I've got enough to.
I'll let you pass.
Tough call. Tough call. It's
yes, I know.
Through.
I did.
This could be. Oh, Kitaro Watanabe.
You're gonna use your 3 credits though. That's the question.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll trash that one, I guess.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
And
Get
may
rid
as
of it.
well keep digging down. Just keep digging down.
Yeah. What are you at here? You're at 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's getting fairly. I can dig pretty deep now. Ooh, pad campaign.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I'm letting you know what's in your deck a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't mind. Go ahead.
No, I'm not really worried about it. Just keep digging deep.
Yeah.
I might trash it this time, just to get. Maybe I'll trash it this time.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, where the heck are all your agendas? This is crazy. I'm digging through like, over a quarter of your deck. It's like,
we're gonna end that run.
Oh,
That's enough.
Well, you blew your Nisei though, so that's.
I did. I
Thanks,
figured, you know
okay.
what? Let's end that too.
That was coming.
Yeah.
That was coming.
It's getting a little ridiculous here.
Yeah, it was after a little while. Let's see here. Finally, some income.
Be quiet, you. Income.
Taking up those melanges earlier, that's always a good thing. But now I've got my arbitrage code busting down, and
okay,
Oh,
now
now
I've
you-
got some money to
now
play
you got
with.
some
Okay.
money.
Whew, I've been holding my breath for a bit there. That's good.
Yeah. Do some regular old work.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta be careful. I gotta keep my hand full against.
Yes, you
Okay.
do.
Be interesting. I don't know what the next cards were in that R&D there, but be curious to see if it actually was the winning agenda or something down there. But I'm only at 4 points, so you could have given up a 2-banger and still. Oh, you had one in hand.
Yes, I did.
Interesting. I have to run.
Oh boy. I am afraid for you, my friend.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Ah, Archer.
Yes, indeed. Oh wait, you know what? Sorry, I meant to flip this guy too here. So I'll take a credit back for that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you can break it.
No, I don't think I can.
So we will run it here. We'll run $2.
Yep. Nice.
Trash a program.
Which program?
Let's get rid of the corroder. That's annoying. And we're going to get rid of trash another program. Definitely, I don't know, the medium getting out of there or Yogg.
Good choices.
Yeah, well, you've already lost one Yogg, so let's get rid of the Yogg.
Yeah.
And then you'll end the run. Oh, that was totally worth.
No, it's interesting. Yeah, no, it was totally worth doing, but I knew there was an archer and I just didn't. I forgot.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. But that's interesting because if you had an agenda, you could have just advanced that in one, probably.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run HQ, see what we can steal with a demolition run. I'll trash that card. See what we can do.
Now, how does this work? If I pay $1,
It's about to expose a card. So I'm not about, it's where I'm about to like use an ability to like peek at a card.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But
Okay, so you can take a free look then.
yeah.
Okay.
It must be making you nervous if you're rezzing. Oh, darn it.
Not terribly.
There. Brutal.
You're lucky I can't actually res it, but
Oh,
it's a moot point.
yeah.
The victory is mine here.
Really? Oh, man. That's really interesting that you did that, but nicely done.
Yeah. Well, did what?
Well, I thought that you res the archer, trashed the Nisei, and then ended up. But I guess
I had used the Nisei, so its ability was already done, and I knew I had the 3-banger there, so I knew it was going to give me the win. I only needed one more point,
Yeah.
so to lose the 2 to get the 3 was the win for me. So
how many agendas did you have in hand?
I had 1, but it was only a 2-banger, so you would have.
Yeah.
And you weren't gonna without the corroder, you weren't getting into my R&D. So
Yeah. You seemed like you were really you got a good balance in your hand. Like you may have had one or two agendas, and you know.
Oh, at one point I had 3. And I was like, oh, don't run R&D RHQ. Don't run. I had no money, and I was like, oh, don't run.
Yeah. Like me, I maybe should have, but I couldn't stop digging in R&D because that's the.
Oh, you had such good mojo, yeah, and you really did.
Yeah.
The lucky thing for me was that they were all in my hand.
Yeah, I guess so. How many agendas?
I was like,
in your...
keep running R&D, keep running. In fact, I almost let you keep all those because I wanted you to keep running.
Mm-hmm.
I figured there wasn't. In fact, I'm going to do a quick check here. I don't think there was a lot. How many agendas I had? Oh, actually, the top one was an agenda.
Wow.
There was actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3. There were 3 more agendas in hand.
Really?
And they were all in the top 2, 4, 6, 7 cards, though. So
okay, yeah, but I dug down at I think at its peak I was digging in 7 cards in.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay.
You may have saved the game. I don't know what the next agenda was. Was it a 2-banger or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 1 3-banger in this deck, and it was the priority, which won me the
so it
game
would have
actually.
been close, but yeah, I was just surprised. I was digging through a good chunk of your deck, and there was no.
I was really worried you were going to get your what's that card where you get a token on it for every run.
Oh, the data sucker.
Data sucker.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh geez, if he gets that going, he's going to be able to bust through Archer, and then I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I never saw data sucker. I saw my imps disappear.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Okay.
Well,
Yep.
Because they were trashed in the in the
card draw.
Yeah. I
This
did data sucker 2 cards down, but yeah.
Archer was kind of the linchpin for me this game, I'd say.
Yeah, that won you the game, really.
Yeah, trashed you because
I don't know. You would have been close. Like if that had been something else, I don't know.
Only because you had all your ice or your breakers down, so it was
lucky.
It was very
it cost
fortuitous
me a lot of money
timing.
off the hop, but I was able to get all 3 breakers down, and Archer was really the only one that in the early in the early meta that could have trashed any of those programs, but you happen to do
exactly.
that.
Just game. It's the one I splashed into, the one ice. Like, oh, perfect.
I had another Mimic coming in and another Corroder coming in within the next few cards, but yeah, you trashed my,
did you?
my last Yogg.
Mimic, you didn't. Mimic was irrelevant though because it couldn't break.
Yeah, Mimic's great early game, or if you get Data Sucker.
Yes.
Then
Mimic to combine it with.
Cheap. To use, because you can 3 strength is decent, and it's cheap to use. So if you can just get the strength of the ice down to 3, I just had no way of lowering Archer's strength. And
that was the big the big dilemma there. So that what is it here? The Zaibutsu loyalty is. I don't find it to be. Yeah, I just don't find it very effective. I've never really utilized it.
Well, think of it this way: if you are Jinteki, one of the last, like your strength is in your deception. So
yes,
if you res that, in an open server like you did, right? I have to pay 4 credits to get rid of it, but you can either spend 1 credit or just trash it to prevent 1 card from being exposed. So if it
never felt like well, the only card I can think of is Infiltrator that would expose a card.
Yes, probably. There may be another card I'm not thinking of, but again,
that's the primary.
You got to remember these decks are designed not just for the core set, like they're designed for the whole.
Moving forward, the whole pantheon,
right? So if you have an identity or a bunch of cards that expose, that takes the game away from Jinteki, right? Because if they don't have that game going for them, the deception, then if I'm able to look at your cards and see what you have, and you lose you'll lose most games because none of your traps will work and all of your agendas will be exposed because you're usually running pretty thin on ice. So that is an expensive card for me to trash. It's free for you to res, and you can res it just before I expose an agenda or something, so you can block.
Oh, can you do it for agendas? I didn't think you could do it with agendas.
Well, remember the difference between exposing and accessing. So if I play Infiltration and I'm about to expose I
can block that.
You can block it from being seen, and then I still don't know. You could bluff that one too. I could be about to. It could be a snare, and you block it. From being seen. I'm like, oh, that's probably an agenda. So I run it.
It just seems very very limited in scope to me, because if it's only like countering 1 card, it doesn't really feel like it has that much value to me.
Well, it's 1 credit to prevent 1 card. So if you spend 4 credits,
but if it's
4 cards from being exposed, right?
Yes. No, what I'm saying is, like, if it only blocks your Infiltrator is the only card it can really kind of counter, then it's
in the early game, yes. Like in the early meta, yes. But again, as the game evolved, there was more and more ways that I could, as a runner, I could expose cards. And it's probably one of the lowest priority cards you could ever res, because you're telling me I got to spend 4 credits to trash that. That's
a lot of money, especially if you're not the Wizard.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like with Wizard, it's a little bit more reasonable, but
affordable. For $1, sure, you trash it, right?
It's still expensive though, as because if I trash Zaibatsu loyalty, and then those credits aren't being saved for trashing a different card. So correct. It's not my favorite card, but I understand its purpose.
No. Yeah, I think if I were to rework this deck, I'd probably take it out. But,
and
if any viewers out there have a better idea for how to use loyalty, please let us know, because I see it very one-dimensional myself now.
And Akitaro Watanabe, you can see its value, especially if you're Jinteki in with a low you just don't have a big
low finance, right?
Like low Jinteki versus Anarch is a battle of like the poorest factions in the game.
That's right. I know.
And so,
oh boy, I'll tell you, sitting at 0 for 2 turns in a row is like more than painful. You know me and my money, so.
And looking back, I may wonder if I should have played that differently. If I should have taken.
Quite honestly. I don't think you realize you made a comment when I was at $3 or $2, and you said, "Oh, I got to watch out for the snares."
Yeah.
I so that you actually, and then you drew a card instead of running, and I had all kinds of agendas in hand. I thought, "Oh, thank the Lord."
Yeah. But again, I guess I didn't
Because I had no traps that could actually trigger against you.
Yeah, that's true. Because snares are great cards, but they're expensive to fire.
Yes, $4.
And
not
$4.
cheapest,
I mean, they do well though. I mean, if you can.
Oh yeah.
You can hit someone with it. That's a big momentum killer, because then I've got to draw back up, and I've always got to keep it in mind. But yeah, as I said in a previous game, you got to play a lot of Netrunner to get your edge in the game. If you play, if you play, once in a while or whatever, you will forget how to play. But you lose that edge where you're like watching their credits, and you're watching your agenda points, and you're thinking about all the cards you might run into, and it's just part of playing it a lot.
And just a quick public service announcement that everyone except me at Legendary Tactics enjoys mustard sardines. If you enjoyed that drubbing of the runner, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we will see you on the flippity flop.